Hello Capricorn gang, welcome to my channel Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. My name is Annie. So happy to have everyone out there who associates with Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever it is for you. Cross-watchers are welcome. So this is going to be your August, I can't believe it's almost August, monthly tarot reading. These are messages the universe, spirit, source wants you to hear in August. The timeline of manifesting these things is entirely up to you, Capricorn. Let's do career and finances first, and then I'll say the second half-ish will be love and relationships, things of that sort. I'll try and remember to timestamp it below if you just want to hop to the love readings, but why not stick around? We'll see what messages we can get you about work, finances, career, internships, retirement, money. Let's get anything involving that. Let's take 6 cards for Capricorn. For Capricorn and their career, they're coming right out. I love it. All right. Cool. All right, let's do it. So you got the sun. I love that. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. And reciprocity is the bottom of your deck. So let me absorb these messages here for a second. Got the Empress, beautiful Capricorn. In a career and finance spread, that's one of my favorite cards to see. She is Mother Earth. It's Taurus and Libra energy. But it is a card of Venus, so Venusian energy, is that I guess how you say it? Doing what you love, Capricorn. Some of you are actually starting families, and I mention that because it may impact your finances, right? Especially if you choose to have children. A lot of you have been focusing on your powers of manifestation, and I'm hearing the term lightning in a bottle. Now, I feel like if I'm correct, that term typically means it's like a flash in the pan, like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, like you catch it and it was magical and that's that. The thing is, stick with me here, it's a metaphor of some kind. It's something about how it's transmuted, it's transitioned out of the bottle, and now it's here in the 3D. So it's past the powers of manifesting, but something about you're still able to essentially manipulate the magic. I know that sounds kind of weird and crazy, but again, tarot speaks in metaphors. So let me see what that goes into. I think you are the Empress in this spread. It could certainly represent your boss, especially, I just heard power hungry. If you have a power hungry boss, particularly a female that is your supervisor, that could certainly be coming in too. There's someone interested in you, Capricorn. So this has to do with a job offering. I'm almost certain of it. You're a little bit guarded. You're trying to feel them out and see what their intention is. For a lot of you, you may be going on the job interview, or possibly you whatever the interview process is. It doesn't have to be in person, right? I get it. We're doing the whole quarantine thing. So even if it's over Zoom or FaceTime, whatever the case may be, you're keeping your secrets close to you, and there's part of you that is remaining guarded, but you're not showing it. I think you're presenting as very kind and warm-hearted, and you're actively engaging in the conversation, but I guess there's a sense of mistrust here. So I don't know if this would involve working with someone who you don't trust or you get a bad vibe from. But it's a mixed message, though, because you're interested. You're willing to hear them out. But do you see how she's got her sword right there? And it's like almost the way like a cowboy holds his gun, so he's like ready to fire at any minute. That's sort of what I get here. There's also a message of needing to be ready to respond with communication instantly. So if you are interested in a job and somebody reaches out to book an interview or reaches out to, follow up with you, there's very much a message here of be ready for it. You got to jump on that instantly, because if you delay, if you sit and think about it, especially if it's an offer, I don't know if it's going to rub them the wrong way, but it's basically you need to be ready to fire. And maybe that's a message for you guys who are interesting, the way I phrase that. It's funny how that all works. Hold on, there are too many messages coming through at once. I said you need to be ready to fire, meaning like your gun barrel, like the cowboy metaphor, right? He's got his hand on his hip so he can pull out the gun. So in this metaphor, the sword is your communication, your words. For some of you, though, the way I phrase that, you're going to need to be ready to fire. If you are in a position where you have people working under you, your boss may come in and be like, listen, we're making budget cuts, and you may be the one who has to go and make those cuts or make those difficult decisions. In which case, you're approaching it very gently. It's like you have to give someone some difficult news, some of you, that, yeah, they're going to be set free. Now, for some of you, I never mean to put, fear in your heart. It's possible it could be you, but I don't want to jump to that yet because that wasn't the first storyline that came through. Something is growing and developing behind the scenes. So if you have a side hustle or a side passion, continue to work on that and make time for it, because that's where that whole lightning in a bottle metaphor comes through. You may see it as just a silly hobby, but you can probably make money doing aspects of it in some way. And there's like, I just keep hearing the word magic, magic, magic. There's something tied to that skill or passion or side hobby that, help me out here. Yeah, wish fulfillment. There's something bigger than you realize growing kind of inside you, but it has to do with, maybe it's a baby, but in metaphor, that baby is your labor of love, your passion project, even if it's just, I don't know, maybe you make quilts. I don't know, Capricorn, whatever it is for you. Especially something with clothing and fabric, costume design, that could actually take you places. Yeah, something with dresses. Or fancy jewelry or something like that. I mean, I know that's oddly specific, but what is this whole Ten of Pentacles? Your work wife, your work husband, or your work friend, one of you may potentially get cut, and there would be a severing of like the work marriage. It could be between you and your boss too. Or for some of you, yes, that's a message. For some of you too, it also has to do with a family business, running a family from your home business, your home office. That's going to grow. Again, that's tied to this. You see how she has that little magic going on in her hand? There's some skill you already possess. It's almost effortless. It's like a God-given skill or talent that you have. It could be very lucrative. And even the way it's being shown here, he's just sitting there like, yeah, I got this. Like, oh, I've been doing this for years. It ain't no big thing. It is a big thing. You might not view it as a big thing because it comes so easy to you, Capricorn, because it comes so naturally. There's a talent you're sitting on and not using, and maybe some of you it's strategic, maybe it's your plan B if something doesn't happen with the main job or whatever, however you want to phrase it. It could be something, it's like a volcano that could erupt, but it's almost like you possess the power to make that magic happen. So you do have Ten of Pentacles. I love that card. It is falling on this Queen of Swords, though, who is about to strike or is bracing herself to strike. Okay, here's what the message is here. It's not a firing, but it is bracing yourself that if your income were to change, you need to be ready to have quick ideas very fast, because something unexpected could happen with your money. Overall, your cards are absolutely beautiful, so I'm not jumping to terrible conclusions here. Right now, you don't have anything leading me to believe that, just so you can see what I'm looking at. You have the Chariot, a card of victory. You have the Sun, warmth, positivity, happiness, growth, renewal, fun, celebratory, lighthearted energy. And then you have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of love, potentially, creativity, spirituality, money flow. Your cards here are not bad, Capricorn, but it is saying to me, in case an unexpected cut were to be made, again, you might be the one doing this. More than likely that's the case. If not, it may involve someone in your work family, but I don't think that for most of my Capricorns, general reading, right, guys? It's probably not going to be you who gets the cut. In fact, you know what this could be as well? If somebody in your work family is released or gets let go of, do you see how this, I assume gentleman, but it doesn't have to be here, is reaching out his hand to be like, we need you. Basically, we let Christina go, Capricorn. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have to cover your role and theirs. That could potentially be what this is. And I mean, hopefully for you, Capricorn, it's a step up with the paycheck, right? Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Huge potential for growth and opportunity is coming up. But you might be a fish out of water. This might be new or unexplored territory for you. It may put you in a position where you have to do something you feel slightly not self-conscious, but not confident, because it's new. It's new to you. It's the Fool. It's a new chapter. So some of you may, especially if you are interviewing, right, Capricorn, some of you may choose to leave the work family and go off on your own because it is your soul path. It is, in a sense, the Four of Wands is sometimes the 1111, the soulmate card. In a career spread, it's like what you're destined to do, your soul job, your soul's journey, your soul's purpose while you're here on this earth in the 3D. You have very positive cards. All right, I'm glad I clarified, because at first I was like, what is this, like, get ready to cut or get ready to fire? More than anything, I say that the whole metaphor of like the volcano about to erupt, get ready for it. Be prepared. If tomorrow you were to get the call saying, you got the job, you have to move to New York, could you do it? Do you understand what I'm saying? You need to prep and plan and be prepared. With the Empress, the metaphor of she's always shown pregnant, in metaphor, if you know you're going to have the baby, are you prepared for when the water breaks? That is the perfect metaphor for this. It's nothing bad, but it will happen at an unexpected time, so be ready. Do you understand? I know you understand, Capricorn. Yeah, some of you are going to have an opportunity to travel or to see, this is an unusual way of phrasing it, to see something from a different perspective. You're going to be higher up. There's elevation. So ascension, growth, maybe spiritually, but also, you know, to use an outdated term, you know, or not outdated, but, you know, climbing up the corporate ladder. When you're above the rest, you have a different perspective. This is such a Capricorn message, when you're above the rest. Literally, though, right? The chimney sweep, he's on the roof above everyone else. This reminds me of Mary Poppins. Remember Bert's character? He's a chimney sweep, but he's a lovable guy. He's a good guy. You're going to be singing with excitement when you get some sort of opportunity, and it feels like a finish line. It feels like something you've been mentally or possibly physically prepping for quite a while now, and this is almost like Chariots of Fire. You know, you're making it at the end, and it's slow motion, and you're racing, and then you get to the finish line, and you know that you break that string or whatever it is with your chest as you like walk through it. This is very big, Capricorn. All right, so I just have to put the disclaimer out for those who are new. I don't want to be a hype man with my cards. I want to give you realistic messages that, you know, that empower you and inspire you. So certainly you have a lot to be inspired and motivated by, because you have really beautiful blessings kind of already here. It's just the moment of when you're going to seize the opportunity. For a lot of you, there will be a job offer. Some of you might be going on maternity leave too, and obviously that would be planned. Well, for most of you anyway. Anyway, what I want to circle back to is I'm not trying to be a hype man, but any tarot reader will tell you you have fantastic cards in your career spread and the Empress. So let's get a few more cards on this to see what else I can tell you. Travel is going to be big for a lot of you. In terms of collaborators, if you would all work on a project team or have supervisors or vice versa, if you work with a close pairing, you have some Cancerian energy as well as Leo coming through, Taurus and Libra, and Libra again, possibly Aquarius and Aries. And I know that's a lot, right? But you have 5 people or 5 major arcana, and then you have the Queen of Cups too. So in fact, yeah, you have all people in major arcana. Okay, now that I'm looking at this, that actually helps me a lot, because there was something about, like, I was having trouble distinguishing who and what, and there's tons of people, there's tons of movement and action going on here. So that's what I was trying to get at, is one person leaving the company or one person getting cut or this or that, it impacts multiple people. There's a shuffling of the positions. There's a reallocation of the funds, you know, in the group bank, something like that. But there seems to be plenty to go around. This does not feel like a company that's going under, just to be very clear. In fact, there's celebration. There's victories up ahead. Especially those looking to work in clothing or costume design or something with, I keep hearing fabric, materials. So I don't know if you're decorating homes, interior design, something about bedding, or maybe you're running a bed and breakfast. There's something lucrative in that, where, again, work from home, it suits you, Capricorn. Something about this opportunity. All right, so you have King of Swords and Queen of Swords. So that's a divine pairing. There's a victory with money. There's a partnership. Even if you typically work alone, if you would all have some point of contact, or the person who hires you, right? You could be an independent contractor. There's a divine pairing here. It's a good pairing, and it is essentially clarified with large sums of money, Ten of Pentacles, and also a victory card, the Chariot, Cancerian energy. Balancing your dark and your light energies, making sure you're taking care of your health and your body will better assist you on this job. And I mean, yes, that's a general message. You could say that about anything, but it will take you places. For those involved in travel, you're going to get an offer that, like, part of the package deal may be a certain sum of money, but also it may involve travel opportunities. Maybe some of you want to work in the travel industry, in a business that involves travel and transportation, things of that sort. If that's the case, you're going to be, I just heard you're hired, kid. Someone is going to bring you on board and offer you that communication of something involving travel. Particularly if she has an umbrella, right? Particularly if it involves moving to like a city like Seattle or Portland or something where there's lots of rain. There's inclement weather. It could even be snow. Yeah, I'm even seeing some of you in like cold, very cold weather, full on head to toe snowsuit and again, very specific, obviously not for everybody, but even that might be a metaphor for something. Are you working in a cooler climate? Are you doing something with heat and cold? You know what I mean? Like that, it could be in a lot of things. Something about the cold, being all bundled up. Anyway, I know, general messages. Sometimes they sound crazy. All right. Yeah, there's a divine pairing. Some of you are going to end up working with your husband or your wife, or if it's not literal, again, that phrase, my work husband, my work wife, the one you get along with very well at work, the one that it's like they're your family at the place of work. You guys are going to collaborate, and you may even split off from your company and form your own, I just heard conglomerate. I don't think that's the right word, but I heard it. Form your own, whatever you want to call it. You're a competition for the main income. So careful about lawsuits. Make sure you're not taking documents from job A and incorporating them into the job B that you and your partner formulate. There's something about legalities I'm supposed to tell you with the Libra card coming up. Make sure your work is your authentic work. Make sure you're not pawning off someone else's work as your own, or again, borrowing any type of logos or something that could evolve into a court case. Just be smart about it. Make sure you're in the clear, because something's going to make you very happy. Keep watering the seeds. Keep essentially giving your labor of love, whatever it is that you love to do. Make sure you are fueling it or feeding it like a flower. Give it sunlight, give it water, give it your energy, give it your life spirit, right? Because something about that, it's going to grow and it's going to make you very happy. You know, I almost said this when I was making that cheesy joke about Mary Poppins and Bert the chimney sweep, and I was like, you're going to be singing, you're going to be so happy. There actually might be a career in the arts or entertainment, specifically like dancing and singing, musicals, right? Everything comes up for a reason. Again, a very specific message, but yeah, anyone looking for arts and entertainment, that would have a very large paycheck attached to it, right? It could even be a historical period piece, and maybe you're writing a novel about that. Maybe you're writing a screenplay. But you might be an actor or an actress. And again, this whole idea of costuming and gowns and this and that, you may have to travel to film on location somewhere. Do you understand what I mean? There's a great production value to all this, if that makes sense to anyone. You might even be planning special events. You might be planning weddings, right? The gowns, the dress, the bridesmaids, all that kind of stuff. Bringing people together and making them happy. Yeah, a lot of you are going to be event planners. You intuitively sense that something is coming into you, but you have this attitude that it's long overdue, that you should have been given this gift from the universe ages ago. Universe is saying, check your ego. Sorry, I know that's a harsh message, Capricorn, but it's saying everything comes into you when it is supposed to, so don't think that you're one above the universe. There's a message here about humbling yourself. Good things will come into you, but when you start thinking that it is... What is the word? When you are owed or you're due this, entitlement. That's a word. Watch your entitlement. I don't know why that's coming up, but it is. There's an element of pouting that should have been mine, of jealousy. Yeah, be careful that you're not comparing your personal path to someone else's, especially a colleague, a coworker that you're very close with. There's a potential for something to turn sour because of bitterness or jealousy. Again, the universe is saying step back, chimney sweep high above the clouds. Understand the full perspective. It's not your story. It's not, your stories are meant to be parallel but not identical. Stop comparing yourself to others. Twin flame, right? And some of you literally may have a twin that you're comparing yourself to. Everybody's journey is personal and individualized. You will get the blessings you're asking for as long as you keep showing up and doing the work and putting in the effort, staying humble, and also understanding that your story, it's very personal. It's very individual. It's not meant to be compared and contrasted with other people. Don't worry about it. Nose to the grindstone. Focus on your own story. I know that's tough love. Sorry, I don't mean to offend anyone, but yeah, your Ace of Cups is coming in. Your new beginning. You're going to be much more passionate and driven about this opportunity. Yes, it's just a matter of time, but with this card, wish fulfillment, by the way, Capricorn, you got it twice. You're going to be fine. With this card, though, there's a sense of like twiddling my thumbs or like watching wet paint dry, like, I'm ready, I'm waiting. Okay, universe hears that. Like, there's sarcasm to this card. It's very interesting. And I don't mean to like offend, but universe doesn't like that. There's attitude about this. And I do think it has to do with possibly a sibling or a twin or someone like a best friend. They have a wish that manifests for them, and it seems to be happening from your perspective quicker or with more abundance or something like that. There's an element of jealousy. Again, universe is saying, nope. The minute you start to go there, course correct. It's not about their journey, it's about yours. There's a reason why there's this delay in your life, so you're better off asking yourself, why isn't my thing taking off the way I thought it would? Like, is there something I'm missing? Is there something I could be doing better? Is the universe trying to slow me down? Maybe I'm getting myself in too deep where I won't be able to keep up with the supply and demand if I'm starting my own business. Maybe universe is trying to set you down set you up for success with a pace or with a course that you can actually keep up with. There's an offer coming into you and it's going to make you happy. You've been wishing for it, but yeah, you're growing bored. That's exactly it. Four of Cups. You may even be getting into a darker headspace where now you kind of think it's not going to happen for you. Again, that's such a negative take on it. Power of positivity, man. Read it. Manifest it. And then Queen of Cups. So then you have multiple offers. So you have a divine pairing in the King and Queen of Swords. You have the Empress, and you also have the Queen of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, potentially. I don't know why I felt the need to tell you that. Reciprocity. And you have reciprocity twice. And the Wheel of Fortune. Jesus, Capricorn. This is a great reading. And the Ace of Wands. And the Ten of Cups. I can't. Like, I just kind of want to stop your reading right here because there's... Whatever you're doing, it's working. Some of you are frustrated. You're watching this tarot reading for a reason, right? You're fearful of something. You're looking for confirmation. You're looking for whatever. I'm giving you confirmation. You guys are going to be good. There's frustration in the delay at which it is coming in, which I feel like I say to you quite a bit, Capricorn. It's coming. There's magical... There's that magic word again. Why does that keep coming through? Maybe that has something to do with your business. I don't know. Collaboration is the word I was going to use. There's a key collaborator in your life or in your circle of friends. You need to be focusing more energy and creativity on projects with collaboration. And I'm going to be honest with you. You're looking for advice or guidance. Maybe that's where you fall short, Capricorn. Maybe that's what this is saying, is that you are so individualistic and you are very independent. And that's a wonderful thing that's a wonderful quality to possess, right? But it's hard to teach that. That's what I was saying. You already possess independence. You know you have all the power in the world. You have the magic wand to manifest whatever it is you want in your life. Maybe what universe is trying to get you to see here is that partnership, collaboration would actually be very good for you. It would be very healthy. It would relieve you of a lot of the burden and the stress from running a business solely on your own versus forming like a kick-ass partnership where both people are very smart and very capable and have the same passion to go in the same direction. With reciprocity, it's always shown with multiple people. It's never one. That's kind of a major message that's coming through here. You have all these cards of family, of generation. Again, husband, wife, brother, sister, whatever it is. You have a lifelong partnership ahead of you, but you might be resisting it. You might be very stubborn or headstrong, thinking, I'm doing it on my own. Again, there's nothing wrong with having that determination, knowing that you can, but do you really want to do it all on your own? Would it be easier to hand off certain projects to, what is that word? Delegate responsibilities. Even if you want to be the corporate CEO, top of the chain, whatever, fine, but who's working underneath you? And I guess that's what you're being asked to examine, right? 8 of Wands, you're going places. But there will be an ending. Again, there will be an ending likely with someone you're very close with. Just don't linger in that negative headspace. Yes, it sucks, and I don't mean to be unsympathetic. I don't even know why I'm telling you this, Capricorn, because I don't know. I'm just picturing the Capricorns like being able to justify it. Yeah, well, someone had to get cut and they just weren't holding up their end of the deal. Like, you guys are going to be fine. I don't think it's you. I really don't. And I would be honest if it was. The cards that I literally can't hold them all up. 10 of Cups, Reciprocity, 6 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands, Passion, Creativity, Exploration, Travel, King and Queen of Swords, Executive, Powerful Positions, 10 of Pentacles, Empress, 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands. Capricorn, I'm done. I'm done with your career reading. It's great. You're going to be fine. Don't worry about the timeline so much. Get it right, or get it done right. Don't give yourself a due date if you don't have to. Take all that extra time while things are still coming into you to make it the best it can possibly be. And collaborate. Yeah, don't. There's a tinge of like either jealousy with a partner or this egomaniac complex. Sorry, Capricorn, don't shoot the messenger. Let it go, Capricorn. It might serve you well, and maybe it has nothing to do with collaboration in your business. Maybe it's saying, are you having fun? Are you hanging out with your friends, or do you live a quiet hermit lifestyle all on your own? Again, there's no judgment, but universe is saying it might be good for you to go out and mingle with the people a bit. With a face mask. You know what I mean, Capricorn. All right, what are we at? We're at 27 minutes. Should we do some love messages? We're going to finish up with some love messages. That was a long one, but it's good. It's great. Dare I say great. Capricorn, love life. Tell me about Capricorn and love. What are the most important messages? Oh, okay, good. I thought I flipped my deck the wrong way. I hate when they come out all reversed. But anyway. What does Capricorn need to know about love? Love and marriage go together like a baby carriage. The wise words of Frank Sinatra, who's a Sagittarius. Maybe some of you are interested in a Sagittarius. Your Queen of Swords keeps coming out. That may be your business partner as well as your romantic suitor. And there's Frank Sinatra, ladies and gentlemen, Sagittarius. All right, should I stop being a dork? I'm sorry. I just get so excited. Love. Tell me about love. You sent someone away to do some inner healing, but you're welcoming them back into your life. There was a cut or a severing or a break that was taken, potentially from a Sagittarius or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But it wasn't for good. It was like, it actually seemed very kind. It was like, you go do you. You have some things you need to sort out, but you can always come back to me. But like, it's not that you were being a doormat or wishy-washy. You were very firm in your, no, it's not a good time right now, but call me later because maybe we can fix this. And I think your person is focusing on their self-healing right now. They took you at your word. Some of you may be dating someone or interested in someone who literally works in the healing profession. A doctor, a nurse, a spiritual healer, something of that sort, right? A practitioner of some kind. All right, we got 2 queens. What's going on, Capricorn? All right, let's hop in. Love, love, love. Ugh, bottom of the deck is 10 of Swords. I do think that has to do with taking a break from someone. And it was a situation that was probably very painful. And not bittersweet, that's not the correct term, but bittersweet in that I don't think you hate this person, but there was struggle or frustration and you understood rather than trying to manipulate is not the right word. Mastermind is what I was trying to do. Rather than trying to control it and hold on to someone for dear life, even though you knew it wasn't working, I think you took the opposite approach. If you love something, set it free. I think you did just that. I think my Capricorns are hoping this person will circle back into their life, but they took you at your word, Capricorn. When you said maybe just let's take a break, let's, you do you, I'll do me, and we'll see what happens. Your person is doing them. They're focused on their self-healing. Sagittarius and Taurus and Leo again are coming into this. You had Leo in your last spread. Your person may be traveling right now. Your person may be going on adventures or seeing the world, particularly if you're dealing with a Sagittarius. And I think there's part of you that, I think there's a little bit of jealousy there, only because either you wish you were with them or you wish that you could maybe take a break from all your responsibilities and just kind of go off on some little vacation or field trip or however you want to say it. You're in different positions in your life right now. But you're trying to be strong, you're trying to be dignified, you're trying to hold it together. You still wonder if this could ever come back together and potentially lead to marriage. It could also be someone you were married to that you took a break from. The Hierophant is coming up here, which is a card of marriage and tradition, sometimes conformity, right? But you've taken a new approach to this, where potentially some of my Capricorns were looking for tradition and the family and this and that, and you might still be, right? That is a very common Capricorn trait, right? Kind of very family oriented, right? For now, it seems like you understand that you need to take a break from trying to make that work, and you're focused more on your career because, based on what I just told you, your career is going to be where it's at for a bit in terms of really inspiring. Again, some of you are, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but it's coming, I guess it's coming through in the cards, obviously. Actresses, actors, singers, dancers, talent, something about the world of entertainment is coming through here again. You might meet someone while you're taking a break from your other person who inspires you to get your creativity back, particularly a writer. It could also be a Pisces or an air sign. Yeah, you might meet someone at work who is I don't know if you're hiring some sort of creative people, or maybe you're involved with that, Capricorn. You might meet someone who lights your fire, who, I just heard The Wind Beneath My Wings. That's a Bette Midler song, isn't it? I don't know. Capricorn, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. The Wind Beneath My Wings. Maybe that song means something to someone out there. God, so random. There's bits of flirtation with communication with someone you work with. Some of you are worried to get involved with someone you work with, and rightfully so, but it's still kind of there. It's still kind of presenting, so it might be a Taurus or an Aries. Oh, and for some of you, it's the person you're romantically linked to. Let me finish that sentence. Who gets cut from the company, or if there are layoffs, it might be the person at work that you're flirting with. Bummer. Yeah, it doesn't end well for some of my air signs, my Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, especially if they work with you. Gemini and Libra. Don't be too proud. If you guys had arguments but you really want this person back, don't play head games. It's not worth it. You're going to make it more difficult on yourself by doing this whole playing hard to get. If you truly love this person and what you're wanting between you is to bring healing to the situation, don't be that guy, right? Don't be the winner at all costs. Don't feel like you have to win every argument and constantly be proving your point. If you're too stubborn and Aries, right? The Emperor, if you're too headstrong, it's not going to mend the situation. It's actually going to make it worse. Your career is really headed in a positive direction. There's sunlight on the apprenticeship, on the internship, the artisan. If it's not literally that, it's saying something that you've put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in, something that you are actively working on, but also there's a passion behind it. You enjoy doing it. The hours fly by when you're doing this, especially a creative hobby. Keep focusing on that, Capricorn, because there's sunlight, there's warmth, there's growth and development in doing that. Some of you are going to collaborate with a Leo on something, or you're going to, if there's a Leo either you've been working with or a Leo who's just been a good friend for a while, you may end up pursuing something romantic with a Leo. And it could also be a person, doesn't matter the zodiac sign, who actually already has children from, I assume, another marriage, right? It's someone who's a lot of fun and someone who helps to brighten your day. It could be a water sign as well. A Queen of Cups, typically my Cancer card, also Scorpio and Pisces. There's happiness there. You guys are willing to work together and, in surprising ways, this may also be your artist person, someone who's very creative or artistic. They bring out the artist in you, Capricorn, whether you're an artist or not. They do something positive for your mental state. They allow you to unplug a little bit and relax. Because we know you're capable of kicking ass in the workplace. If anything, it's kind of like they're trying to pull you out of this workaholic, right? You're the devil, right? That can sometimes, in tarot, of course, sorry. You're the devil card in tarot. Sometimes that can indicate, addictions, but it can be workaholics, right? It's almost like you need to meet someone who levels you out, and there's like a nice mirroring of like you meet someone who maybe needs a little bit more motivation and encouragement to go after like the big boy job or the big girl job, so to say. Yeah, a lot of you are waving goodbye to a male fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag. And then there is a potential, 10 of Cups. Excuse me. With the one that you're trying to heal something with. There may be some issues, some awkwardness. It doesn't have to mean the end of a relationship. You're working through some issues with someone. Again, don't be a dick, Capricorn. I don't know how else to say it. The Emperor and the Five of Swords. I'm always right. I'm the best and I have the smartest ideas and everyone is below me. Be a humble chimney sweep. Bert, right? Bert from Mary Poppins. Chim chimney chim chim chiroo. Be Bert. It's cute. There's potential for 10 of Cups, but it came out in the reverse. So the energy is here, but it's like, turn that frown upside down, right? That's what these two need. For some reason, this is representing you and your person. Very strong Libra, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Air, and Sagittarius. There's chance for healing, but obviously what's wedged between you guys is some pain, some heartbreak, some struggle, some difficulty. If you check the attitude, the ego, I know my Capricorns are just like, sorry guys. You can make this work. You can bring rejuvenation and healing to it, and it has the potential to be 10 of Cups. Again, also some water energy. Shower this person with love, with empathy, with compassion, spirituality, creativity. All right, Caps, that's what I got for you. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what resonates. Have a beautiful August. Bye.